Hi and welcome back to our Sicilian diaries. If you're new here, welcome to this channel. This week has been simple, nothing exciting, nothing adventurous, but just us, our space, creating and appreciating what's around us. Sometimes staying home is exactly what we need. Slowing down, getting our hands in the soil, working through little projects. It just brings a different kind of satisfaction. I have never really been a natural with plants, let alone growing my own vegetables or creating a garden of flowers and greenery. Gardening always felt out of reach for me and very, very daunting. But living here changed that. Slowly, through trial and error, and by learning from YouTube and asking the locals and friends, I have picked things up. We have a lot of stinging nettle growing around our property. Last time I showed how to make the nettle tea for fertilizer, and today I saw this YouTuber and he was chopping it up to use as mulch, and that's what I'm doing today. As it slowly decomposes, it will release all the nutrients which are beneficial to the plants. Mulching the raised bed is very beneficial in Sicily since it gets very hot and it will keep the soil humid. So here I'm gathering some dry chopped up weeds that we had cut, and I will also be using this as mulch. Mulching is also important for the raised beds because you will need to water the plants less, especially in the hot summer. I have learned a lot in the past years. I have made plenty of mistakes over the years and lost a few plants and trees along the way. But now I can grow most of what we actually love to eat. I have learned something the hard way when it comes to growing your own veg, that not all vegetables are worth the effort. Since I don't have a drip irrigation installed, here I'm experimenting with some homemade ullas. This is a very old method of keeping the soil moist and allowing the new plants, the roots, to absorb the water through the terracotta, the porous terracotta pot. It's a very genius concept and I'm trying it for the first time this year. Another hack I discovered on YouTube to have drip irrigation is by using plastic bottles. Now, the video showed that you just put a hole in the cap of the bottle and cut a cotton bud in half and put it in the hole and fill up the bottle with water. Let's leave that there for a while and see if it starts to drip, and we'll get back to it. In the meantime, I am trying another method by getting a plastic bottle and piercing a few thin holes in the cap. This won't work as slow irrigation, but if you dig a hole and put the bottle inside the hole next to the plants, the water will go right down to the roots where it should be, instead of watering from the top, and it will get evaporated fast in the heat. I went on and added my own touch. I opened up the plastic bottles from the bottom so that I can pour in the water instead of having to remove the bottle and filling it up every time. So this made it much easier. This method seemed to work so well when I watched the video, but when I tried it, no water was dripping. So then I decided to get a very fine needle, warm it up, and just put a very fine hole next to the cotton bud. And that seemed to do the trick. Some advice to those still starting a vegetable garden is to always plant the easy ones. like lettuce, rucola and onions. Those don't need a lot of work, like the lettuce and the rucola grows very fast. Then you can also experiment with the more difficult ones. I went to the flowers shop because I needed some potting mix, or so I thought. Because you know what happens when you see all those beautiful flowers. It's the season to grow flowers and new plants, and obviously I got some new plants. Who can't resist buying new flowers when you go to a flower shop? Our soil here is very, very difficult to dig into because it's got lots of stones and big stones. So I was really struggling just to make a hole. So another tip is to first wet it, the area where you're going to dig, so then it will be much easier to dig a hole.
In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of
You remember the sun canopy that was broken with the strong wind? Well, now it's taking shape into my polytunnel. Isn't it so special to have that one person who supports your hobbies? And look how creative he has been with it. I've started researching what I can grow in this kind of greenhouse. So if you have experience with such polytunnels, please leave me some suggestions in the comments section. Succulents don't like very wet soil, so I read that it's good to put some stones before you plant them in the ground, so they will have a very good drainage system around the roots. Vic is cutting off the legs of this shelving for my next creative project. I will reveal more on my next episode. And hopefully by the next episode, this greenhouse will be ready. So please remember to give me some tips and advice in the comments below.
this town is quiet, serene and white. You keep me warm and safe at night. No matter the
I went shopping, and on my return, I find Vic dressed like those scientists in a disease outbreak movie. But no, he was just mowing the lawn. But recently, he was mowing the lawn with his shorts and t-shirts, and he got some grass allergy. So he's wearing some protective wear this time.